Rehan, it has been a great game of cricket between the Royal Challengers Bangalore and the Sunrisers Hyderabad. Hyderabad were supposed to defeat RCB by 87 runs in case they needed to go to the top two, and RCB had to finish third. You saw the Sunrisers Hyderabad batsmen come out with intent, and in case you saw the match where the part of the match where Henrik Klassen and Ishan Kishan were just going all guns blazing against the RCB bowlers. It was fun to watch as a neutral fan as well. It was something that I genuinely wanted to see. It reminded me of Henrik Larsson versus India in that T20 World Cup final. Uh, it was Ian Bishop at commentary that time as well and today as well, and he was going on. Henrik Larsson is flexing his muscles, and I got reminded of that Akshar Patel over. But that is past. The trauma is now for the South Africans to bear. But talking about today, how like did you like the intent with which the SRH batsmen came, and how did their bowling plans stick along?
Yeah, today great game by SRH overall. With the bat and ball, they I felt that they dominated completely. Even though RCB got 200, they never looked like chasing 250. After
Correct.
the power play, it just felt like they were down with the run rates. And credit to the bowlers Sakib Hussain and Ishan Malinga, the way they picked up wickets and bowled the slower ones. They read the pitch better than RCB today. Having said that, RCB kind of played in a way that saw them make it to the top two. They
Correct.
wanted to avoid defeat by a heavy margin. As you mentioned in the start of the video, had to win around 87, 90 runs in
Correct.
order to play that qualifier one. SRH would be happy, but at the same time they would be a little bit disappointed because they were just close to make it to that top two. And I keep repeating this: making to the top two is a one step forward in winning the championship. I mean, you
Correct.
put yourself in the best place possible. Now, what happens is that SRH will have to win 3 games in a row in order to win. So they can do it, of course. Their team is strong. Their combination looks fine. Today, Harshal Patel playing did not make much of a difference. Praful Hinge is there, of course. But overall, Pat Cummins would be happy because their batters, uh, primarily Head and Abhishek, are back in form.
Correct. And what do you make of RCB's call of having Venkatesh Iyer as their opener and Phil Salt, although his comeback, he's coming back from an injury as well. In case he's fit for the qualifier one, do you play him alongside Kohli?
I mean, it depends on how fit he is. Today, Venkatesh Iyer batted really well, 44 of 18. That was some brutal hitting from him. The intent was great. I enjoyed watching his innings. Having said that, Phil Salt, being the player that he is, you would definitely like him to make it to that side. It's a tricky one, Naman, if I'm being honest, because it's not easy even for a top player to sit out and then directly come into a crunch game and perform. So it's a 50-50 call.
And but would you go for it or not?
I would take Phil Salt.
Interesting cases because what we've seen is this season that once Phil Salt went out, Jacob Bethel came in, and I think he also did not perform. And I think before today's match, when I saw the squad, I thought Devdutt Padikkal might just open, which opens up a space at number three where I think someone like a Jitesh Sharma could have been tried today. Because he's not got a lot of runs, it was a good opportunity. But let's talk about RCB's bowling. In the past couple of matches, we've not seen the best of Bhuvneshwar Kumar. Josh Hazelwood has been tonked for runs. The underutilization of Krunal Pandya today. And again, Suya Sharma not at his wily best like he was last year. Going into the qualifier one, now we know that it's going to be against the Gujarat Titans. It's at Dharamshala where the ball will fly again, where someone like a spinner wouldn't make much of a sense. So, do you expect another change, like say, for example, Jacob Duffy coming in place of Romario Shepherd or Suya Sharma, and their batting being a bit more tight?
It's a very tough call, Naman, but I don't think they'll make that change. They'll stick with Josh Hazelwood and they'll try and get more of Rasik Salamdar. Suyash's form is concerning because he's going for a bit of runs. Earlier, he used to not pick up wickets, but he used to create that pressure for bowlers like Krunal Pandya to pick up wickets. Now that is not happening, but one major weakness for them, if Bhuvneshwar Kumar goes for runs early on, they
Correct.
don't have that uh,
Cushion.
other bowler to
Correct.
make that kind of pressure and pick up wickets like he does. So again, Shepard's bowling also has not been very good. He's gone for quite a few runs.
Correct.
You cannot bring in Duffy, is what I feel, because that will weaken that batting. Uh, Although Krunal Pandya is in form, but again, it's Shepard whose form has been a bit of a concern in batting also. So it's a risky one, but I'll stick with Romario Shepard.
Interesting now that we know the top two is locked and loaded. It's RCB versus GT. SRH is now down to the third or the fourth position, depending. Actually, the third position, fourth they can't be because there is a tie between the three teams at 18 points. Now coming to the fourth spot, there are still four teams in contention. The best of which I think the best chance is for Rajasthan Royals if they win against Mumbai Indians. There is no chance for any other team to make it. But in case Rajasthan Royal loses out, there is a two-way competition between the KKR and the Punjab Kings team. KKR is obviously slated to play on Sunday, but before that, there is another match of Punjab versus LSG tomorrow. Punjab, they started with 6 wins and one tie, and then five successive losses. Do you think they have it in themselves to pick themselves up? And a change in venue, for example, they've lost their three last matches at Dharamshala. Maybe a change in conditions at Lucknow, and we know that Lucknow has not been a great team at home. Do you think that like what challenges or what could work in benefit of PBKS tomorrow?
So one bit of concern for PBKS is that they're facing Lucknow, whose batting suddenly has picked up a bit of a form. If I can say, you see Mitch Marsh
And they
being at
and they
his
are a
very
fucking
best,
good team.
according to Rishabh Pant, yes. Points table say otherwise. Uh, Josh Inglis also has been great for them. I'm not very happy with him opening personally because I feel that Eden Markram is not being utilized. Eden Markram at number 4-5 is not the kind of batter that will give you much runs. But yeah, anyways, their tactics have been weird in this season overall. Uh, but yeah, when a team has nothing to lose, it becomes the most fearful team. So that is concerning for Punjab. And if Punjab have to win, they have to show a bit of character. I feel that's been lacking. It's just been that they are looking at one another to step up rather than the players taking the onus on themselves and performing. So someone like a Brian Sharia or Prabh Simran has looked out of form in the last three games that he has played. So yeah, Chehel also not being in form, Arshdeep blowing hot and cold. That has not really helped the bowling. And Marco Jansen, I don't think I've seen him in this bad form in the cricket that he has played in so many years. So some prep has to be done. Probably Ponding has to bring in that motivation and influence into the side.
Correct. And do you think Punjab's form is directly correlated to Shreyas Iyer's performance? The last few matches, he's also not been in the best of form that we saw him in the first half of the IPL. You saw the number of matches that they won. Say, for example, the highest ever chase against the Delhi Capitals of 270. They won because they had luck on their side, but also Shreyas Iyer batted till the end and had scored somewhere around 75-80. Last two matches, not being able to score runs. If he's scoring runs, then the strike rate is not that 190, 200, it's around 150. So that 15-20 run extra margin that their bowlers need because they are also not informed. Do you think that tomorrow is the game for, say, for example, your number three and number four, Cooper Connolly and Shreyas Iyer, to contribute the maximum?
You're right, but I am looking more at the openers because their form has been a bit of a concern for Punjab. Uh, Even Shreyas Iyer has been going out quite early. They have identified a weakness in
Correct.
between that off stump channel. So he'll have to come out of that. Cooper Conley for me has been a revelation for Punjab because after they lost Josh Inglis, to find a batter of the quality of Cooper Conley, they have not utilized his bowling, Naman, because he's actually a very good bowler. He has a 5 wicket haul against India, if you
Correct.
remember. So his bowling is also great. Yeah, but speaking about batting for now, their top four have to score runs, and it'll be difficult against Lucknow because the wicket is not very great for scoring runs, and their bowlers have looked good. Mohsin Khan, Akash Singh. So, yeah, I think the game will be decided between the Lucknow bowling and Punjab batting.
I agree with you. I think you've pretty much summed it up. It's going to be Lucknow's bowling versus Punjab's batting. And before we conclude, any predictions or anything, any last concluding remarks?
Yeah, I feel even if Punjab win, I agree with you. I think Rajasthan have the best shot to make it, and they deserve it actually because their team has looked better than Punjab according to me this season. Overall balance has been good. If Punjab make it through, then well and good. Luck is on their side, but it's going to be a tough match for Punjab.
I agree with you, but I think there's one more team in contention, and that's the Kolkata Knight Riders. In case you want to hear how KKR can manage to sneak into the eliminator, do wait for the next video. Thank you.